you have to manually record it. And
There you
then
go.
Okay. There we
once
go.
it's recording, it'll show up in the left-hand
Yeah.
corner. Okay. And then from this point forward, it's all, yeah.
Awesome. Thank you, my love.
You're welcome.
I think my thing that I want to work on is expanding products instead of just selling wax bars, like selling more warmers or wall diffusers, stuff like that. Because there are a lot of great things that I've started using in the past like 3 or 4 months that I actually almost like more than my wax bars.
So you're saying focusing like more or doing training on the things other than wax and warmers.
Yeah, or how to, I guess, like upsell wax and warmers or transition customers from wax and warmers to other items.
Like ideas on how to, right? Is that what you mean? Like ideas on how to
like market and talk, and I hate share. Let's call it share.
share. Yeah.
All of our other product lines.
And that would be a good basis on social media. Share.
Yeah.
Where that would come in a lot.
Okay.
Those are really good topics.
I know, those are good. Like, I need to know what people want, because I mean, I can make up stuff all day long, you know, but I want it to be geared towards you guys, because this is for you guys. It's not necessarily for me. It's for you guys. So it's like I want to make sure that the content is relevant and it's something that you guys are actually going to take and, you know, either take notes or rewatch the recording now that I'm actually recording it, and actually kind of like use this. So sorry, I'm using my phone to go on our website. Okay, so let's go ahead and just jump right in. So I just want to make sure nobody else is in the waiting room, which is just weird. I don't know what the waiting room is, but it asked me if I wanted to do that, and I said yes. I don't know. So basically, just like when you sign up, everybody has their why. Everybody has their why of why they joined, and your why is probably most likely going to change over time. It probably is not going to stay the same. That could be because you had that why and maybe it was some kind of a goal and you reached that goal. Well, now what? Now I need to think and come up with another why, because when times get hard, that's what you fall back on is, oh, I had this party and it totally flopped. I just want to give up and I just want to go take a really long nap. Okay, well, now you need to go, okay, no, my why was to pay for my kids to go to the water park this summer. Okay, get my bootstraps back on, let's go, because my why is stronger and I am more passionate about my why than this stumbling block. Because, you know, we're all going to have stumbling blocks every day. So if you don't know your why, I would really dig deep and I would figure out what it is that drives you, what it is that makes you do Scentsy, what it is that makes you not necessarily get up in the morning, but just what is it that keeps you going? So, and that's your why. And if you need to write it somewhere, if you need to put it somewhere where you're going to see it every day, do it. So why is probably going to change, but always have that as a reminder when things are hard and when things are good, because it just reinforces what you're doing, right? So I basically really wanted to just stress to you guys, since this is our first one, that you're never alone, ever, never, ever, ever, ever. We are all here doing the same thing, no matter how long we've been with Scentsy. I'll tell you right now, I just celebrated 14 years. And I start out at 0 PRV every month. So there's things that I have to do every month that I start out at 0, just like everybody else. Okay, sorry, I have a dog I have 2 dogs that are wanting to come in because they see me now. Hi, sweetie. That's my daughter. Anyway, you know, you're not alone. You're not alone in your struggles, and you're not alone in your in your accomplishments. And just for me, my love language to people is praise and gifts. That's just what I love to do for anybody that knows me. So I love to praise, but then I can also be an awesome cheerleader, and I'm not the only one. So just know that you guys, it doesn't matter what title, how long you've been with Scentsy, we are all here just trying to do the same thing. And so I hope that you guys like just know that whatever you're going through, there's probably somebody else going through it as well. And leading into that, I hope you guys feel comfortable enough on our community page to vocalize that and be like, okay guys, I'm in a rut, I need help. And I guarantee you're gonna have at least 2 or 3 people, you know, jumping on and giving you words of encouragement or showing you where to go to find what you need. So just be your authentic self, because that's, you know, that's who we are, and that's what Scentsy is. So I love that you guys showed up. And like I said, I'm really like wondering where everybody else is, I'll be honest. But anyway, it's being recorded so they can watch it. So that's great. But showing up consistently is absolutely essential to your business. Like for me, I will show up to any and all meetings because I know that if you show up, you'll go up. And Scentsy really, just like anything, no matter what you guys do, maybe for a job or, you know, being a parent or whatnot, you have to be consistent in your activities to actually be able to see results. So I was telling my other leaders when we were discussing starting this program, and I said, you guys, like, I don't care if it's not like mind-blowing, life-changing content that's going to be shared here. To me, that doesn't matter as much as establishing habits of consistency and showing up and being able to see each other. I mean, like, I've never seen either, you know, Patty or Annie. I've never seen you guys. Like, this is awesome. Like, I already feel like I've made that connection with you guys, to where when I see your names or whatnot, I'll be like, oh yeah, she loves Mickey Mouse. And oh yeah, she has those really cool dogs. Like, I'll be able to like put things to people's names, just because with COVID, I mean, we're all in the same boat. And so I think we're all like starving for that in person. And I really feel like this is probably like the closest we're going to get to it for the time being. So, you know, just developing consistent habits. I always tell people, no matter big or small, just do one thing Scentsy every day. It can be as small as making samples or watching a keynote from Heidi and Orville from past reunions, which I absolutely love to do. Or it could be sending thank yous to customers. It could be, you know, it doesn't matter, big or small, but just do one thing every day for your business, just to keep it moving forward, just to keep you thinking and having Scentsy in your head. Because I tell you, I mean, I still will go a couple of days without even getting in front of the computer, because I'm like, okay, nope, mama just needs a timeout. I just need to just not do Scentsy for a couple of days. And it's usually between Christmas and New Year's that happens. And then I'm like ready to go. I'm like, okay, January 1, I'm ready to go. Like I had that time away, and I was able to focus on other things, just knowing that my business is okay. It's the end of the year. It's all good. Nothing's going on. And so this is my time to kind of just like, whew, okay, like I'm ready to go. So I did write some things down on and I'm not sure with how long you guys have been in. Now, are you guys are like all familiar with like the Sensational Start and the Shooting Star Kit, right? We all good? Annie? Okay. I was like waiting on Annie because she's like, I don't know, maybe. Okay, cool. Then I won't even talk about that. So basically, I guess since I'm going to go ahead and just throw that away, because yay, you guys already know about that. Because I wasn't sure who all was going to be on here. And so I wasn't sure what I needed to cover, that maybe if there are like absolute newbies here that I might have to go over. But since you guys already know, awesome sauce. So I believe that we are all adults, and I will hold your hand if you need it. But I think for the most part, there are so many amazing resources out there to get so much information that I feel like rather than like holding your hand and guiding you through every little detail, that's boring. So I just basically wanted to get those resources out to you in case you hadn't thought of them, you didn't know about them, what have you. So as far as kind of getting your business off the ground or a refresher, these are the following resources. And please, any of you guys, feel free to unmute yourselves and add a resource, and I will gladly write it down because I will probably need it for myself. For information, how to do different things in your business, whether like Patty, like you said, recruiting or earning the incentive or building your customer base or follow up, or I mean, literally anything under the sun. The training center with Scentsy has it. I mean, I just spent probably an hour on there just kind of fiddling around and just seeing what different topics they have. And it kind of blows my mind with just how much information is on there. So I kind of feel like, and this is on me, I feel like it's completely undervalued. I kind of just forget that it's even there, because for me, where I'm at in my business, my first reaction is to go to some of the Facebook pages with other superstar directors and see what they're doing. And I completely forget about the training center. And that's something
I will second that. I do the same thing. I'm in those
Yep.
Facebook groups, and then I know people who are on YouTube, and I follow them on YouTube, and I totally neglect the training center. And I do remember a couple years ago when they really started revamping it and beefing it up, and it's supposed to be really good. I don't know. I think sometimes seeing a familiar face, like I like to watch certain people on YouTube, and it's like
Yep.
people that I know and connect with. So it's interesting.
Yeah. And I mean, this is coming straight from Scentsy, and I'm not saying that in a bad way or a good way. I'm just saying this is coming straight from home office, like the training and the images and everything. It's coming straight from home office. So I would really encourage you guys to get on there. I also really believe, when I was talking about doing like one thing a day, hold on, I had to admit Phyllis Gray onto our call, about doing one thing a day. I truly believe in power 30 minutes and power hours for your business. You fit that in wherever it works for you and where you're at in your life right now. But I would highly encourage once a day to at least get on the training center and maybe just watch one training, or download images, or get on YouTube and watch a training video. I mean, I would just really take advantage of the training center, because y'all, when I joined, I mean, Facebook had just started coming onto the scene when I joined. We had no resources. We had no consultant store. I mean, it was like medieval times pretty much when I joined, that it was kind of like literally fend for yourself and wing it and make your own stuff. So I think we're all really, really, really spoiled right now with all of the resources out there. So definitely the training center, there's lots of images, videos. There's a section just for new consultants that it's either like the new consultant startup guide is really great if you want kind of just that real quick info. But then they also actually have a new consultant, I can't remember what they called it, but it was like a walkthrough, like an orientation. And I'm like, holy cow, where has this been? So, if you ever just need a refresher, go there. Like April was saying, YouTube, holy cow, there was like no YouTube back in the day. So that is amazing. I know April spent a lot of time on there. And as soon as you find somebody that just like speaks to you, or you just really like their training, I know you can like subscribe if they have a page, and then you'll get like alerts or whatnot when they post a new video. A lot of teams will post their team trainings on there. So I know April's watched a lot of those. And so definitely YouTube is another great resource. Another one is like our team page. I really encourage you guys to contribute, whether it be like a post or a question or images or something that you have found that has been working for you. I would love to not have it just be me that's like adding things. I want everybody to be contributing, because everybody has something awesome to contribute, no matter how big or small, that is going to benefit somebody else. So our team page, and then your upline. I totally like your upline can always help you. We call them our sidelines, where it's people that may or may not even be on your team. But just other consultants have a lot that they can contribute. The startup guide, and then the news tab. I know there's been like issues with the news tab, they're trying to like clean it up, just like the training center. So I would definitely be on the lookout for the news tab, because that's where they post like really important stuff, like right when it happens most of the time. So definitely make that a habit to check the news tab. And then let's see, I don't know, April, Holly, anybody, do you guys have anything to add?
Well, I'm sorry I was late. I got on a phone call and totally lost track of time. And then all of a sudden I looked up and I'm like, oh crap. And
Hey,
then
you're good.
I was gonna jump on from my living room and the lighting was terrible. And so I ran up into my office and yeah, but anyways, sorry about that. So I don't really know what I missed. So I don't really know what to add. I'm so sorry.
Well, you can add whatever you want.
Actually, Patty's on my team. So
Oh, cool.
Patty and I talk all the time.
Nice. She gave us a tour of her, let's see, her Disneyland at home.
She is a Disney fan for sure.
Yeah. So
I love it.
Were you like wigging out when they came out with all the Disney stuff?
You know, I was. I mean, I'll be honest, the new Mickey Mouse they're coming out with, I don't like it as much as the old one.
Same, me
I don't
either.
either.
Me
That
either. And a
line
lot of people
across his
love them.
head kinda
Yeah.
bothers me.
Yeah.
It's a cookie jar.
Yeah.
Sorry, my opinion.
Mhm.
I don't like it either, but a lot of people like it better. So I'm
As
like,
soon as I saw it in the catalog, I was like, Dad gummit, that means I gotta go get the one I've been wanting this whole time
yeah,
before
yeah.
it goes away.
I feel like I want to keep a couple of those on reserve, but I also
For
don't feel like
real.
I want any more stock. So I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. I'm not
Don't
doing
do it, April. Don't do it. It'll be interesting. I think after, a year, or how long has the original one's been out?
Two.
Two.
Yeah.
2. So in
Yeah.
2 years, it'll be interesting, or even sooner,
Yeah.
sales numbers.
Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
that
Oh,
will be
between them.
a
Yeah.
clear indicator of
Yeah,
if that was
that's
a
true.
good decision or not.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know. So yeah. Have you guys ordered all of your supplies?
Mm-hmm.
Not yet. I gotta wait till commission day.
And that'll be in like 5 days.
Mhm. I've got it sitting there waiting in the box. I mean, in the cart.
That scares me because I had a girl on my team in the fall. She ordered, I think maybe 3 or 4 days after it went live.
Yeah.
And she did not get her testers until 2 months into the
Really?
season. Yes.
I've
Yes.
never heard of that happening. Wow.
last-
Dang.
Oh yeah. Last season it
That
did
hap-
to a lot of people.
It happened to me.
It happened to you
Did
too?
it?
A lot of people on my team. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Well,
That's-
and now I don't think the testers are an issue. It's the daggum stickers.
Yeah.
Oh, the stickers. I can't ever get the stickers because
Seriously, by the
Gotta
time
do
I closed my order out, I had 2 that were taken off, and I'm
You
like,
got to do it day one.
yeah,
yeah,
I don't even try for the stickers anymore. I mean, it's a fantastic idea and the
Yeah.
sheets somebody creates are awesome, but I don't even try because it's more of a headache trying to get it than it is to,
Yeah.
it's all right though. I mean, at least people are getting them though.
Well, that's just kind of where the business is heading, is mailing stuff out and trying
That's
to make
actually
it
what I'm working
trying to
on.
make it flat and right, trying to make it flat and inexpensive, and that's
I'm working on that too, Holly.
Yay!
Nice.
Like I need to cut paper, but I think that will be distracting. So
No.
Well,
you
my
can cut
PX
paper.
that just delivered was felt samples that I've got to make for my mail outs.
Oh, how funny. I just ordered. I mean, I like the Scentsy ones, but like when I'm in like a hurry, I just order them from Amazon. So I actually just ordered like a 300 pack of, it's like 3 different sizes. They're all just circles for felt samples. So I just ordered those today too.
That's cool.
Yeah.
how's Phyllis? So Patty, Phyllis is my boot camp sister.
Hi, Patty. I am stressed out, but I'm fine. I'm to keep turning around because Nate is watching me through the window. I'm outside and I didn't put on a coat and I'm freezing, but I had to do it for quiet. So I am a big proponent of mailing samples out. I spoil people because they order online, so I want them to really pay attention to me. So the first time they order something, I don't have numbers for you to tell you the ROI on it, but I go big, like they get big time. And that means my postage cost has gone up this last quarter tremendously, but I'm seeing, I mean, off the top of my head, I'm seeing a lot of repeat orders. But
Awesome.
what I'll tell you is I don't do felt anymore. I don't like felt. I get way too many questions of, honestly, this is the text I get. What the hell am I supposed to do with this? What the hell? They don't get it, even though it has a note on it. People don't read, even though it has a sticker on the bag that says, just drop this in your warmer. It's perfectly safe. So what I have started doing is I take my cubes. So it's 2 and then 3 and then 2, but I do them 2 at a time. And I heat them in the microwave for 25 seconds. And then I take a knife, butcher knife, I don't care, a sharp knife, a thin knife, and I cut them. They're not slivers, so they're not falling apart, but they're thin. And then I immediately put them in the bag and smush it with my hand, and it stays in the same shape, but it flattens it out, and I can send it on one stamp. So it cuts
Ooh.
time. It cuts down on it losing its scent as it's been warming, because it's losing scent. So I've started doing that. If I'm going to send wax, I'm trying not
I
to send
love that idea.
trying not to send wax. I send soak samples. I send room spray samples. I send fragrance mist. I do laundry samples, but I make them all myself. Actually, I pay my mom to make them all. I pay her $8 an hour and she makes everything. I put my own labels on it, so it's all branded for me. And that way I'm making the PRV off of the product, and
Yeah.
it's more efficient. I do kind of get eat up on the packaging, but like I said, if you order from me the first time, I want you to remember me, and I want you to take that magnet that I put in there, and I want you to slap that sucker on the refrigerator, and then I'm going to follow up with you, and I'm going to say, hey, how did you like your aloe water and cucumber soak and your Johnny Appleseed counter spray? And, oh, I love this, and then they order it. So
That's
I'll let
cool.
you know once I have a quarter, because I'm going to do it for the full quarter, but I started in October, so the quarter won't really end until the end of February. So, but there's my contribution, and
That's
I was
awesome.
late, so I'm going to run now because I've got to get this kid in the bed before I kill him. So love y'all, but peace out.
Love you, Phyllis.
Bye, Phyllis.
Bye, guys.
I
you.
like the squished wax thing. I'm going to
That's
use
cool.
that.
That's a good
Real
idea.
quick, it's super important that you put it in the bag. And the best thing you can do is to take a book, a hardback book, because if you do it with your fingers, your fingerprints stay in it, and then they know what you did. So if
Ooh.
back book and you squish it, and if you really need some pressure, throw that heifer on the floor and stand on the book. Boom! It's completely flat. On a 50
And you got a little aggression out.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
with it, but sure. But I usually get 4 to a cube, so I am giving them more wax, but it's much faster than melting and dipping and drying and bagging.
Yeah.
It's
I
just
love that.
slap, bam, 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 done. So
Done and done.
now I'm going to go do that to my kid. Well, not the
Perfect. I mean, I didn't hear that.
kid. Good. Bye, guys.
Bye.
Oh wait,
Oh my gosh, that's awesome.
I
I should
love
unmute
her.
if I'm cutting. That's rude.
The one thing that I've got a lot of not questions about, I mean, I have gotten questions over the felt samples, which I absolutely love that she's like eliminated that. But I've started adding into my mailers, because I do these flat blue envelopes, is the dish sample soaps.
Yeah, I've seen
dish
that.
soaps,
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
because they're flat and all they got to do is just wet it and they get to sample it. And people are like, oh my gosh, you had dish soap. They've seen it in the catalog about a zillion times. But as soon
Yep.
as you give it to them and you're like, hey, guess what? Use this. They're like, oh, I gotta have it.
I've had
So,
so
I,
many
I
orders
actually
of
like the
those.
felt samples, and I feel
I do
like
too.
the purpose is to sniff. Like, it's not, I know they say you can put it in your warmer and melt it, but I've tried that before. It doesn't work. Like,
Yeah.
it barely works. Like, in my bathroom with the door closed in my mini warmer, you can kind of smell it a little bit.
Yeah.
But it
Yeah.
doesn't really work. So my thing is just to get a whiff, just like with the
Yeah.
sticker,
A
you
smell.
know, with a
Mhm.
whiff. Like, if you flatten wax, like, and they can melt it, they're still not going to get very much from that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So either way, I feel like the purpose is to get the scent, not
Yeah.
necessarily the use.
Because they understand how wax works anyway. So just
Yeah.
the fact that they can smell it.
Yes. And
Yeah, I
then,
agree.
people who, my local people, they get all kinds of chunks of,
Yes.
I have been doing the crinkle cutter.
Oh,
and I
yeah.
give them a big chunk. So I just use this and I take that brick and I just chop, 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 chop.
Yep.
And they get a chunk. And that you can put in your warmer.
Okay, so I have a quick technical question. So it said that I had 40 minutes. Will it
Uh-huh.
automatically stop at 40 minutes?
It
I
will.
think so. So we'll piece
Okay,
out.
because
Like if it cuts us off, that's why. But I got a notification a while ago.
Right.
Did you see it? That
Yeah.
said that they like extended our time
oh,
Yeah.
a little bit. I didn't get to read it.
It said
see the
something
amount.
like the host upgraded.
Okay.
So
Way
you
to
have
go,
unlimited
Alexis.
minutes now.
wow.
Yeah.
You
I
upgraded.
didn't know I upgraded.
You did.
Yay. Well, pay for me.
So
Holly, I'm sorry.
go ahead. No, you go ahead, Patty.
Holly, what did you put the dish soap on? It looks very thin.
Oh, okay. Let me see. Pause. It's little sponges. Am I unmuted?
It
Okay.
is a sponge. Okay.
It's a
I'm gonna
facial
mute so I can
sponge.
cut.
Oh, a facial sponge.
It's a
Okay.
facial sponge. Let me open
They
it.
do, I have bought some from the dollar store, but the majority of, like, I have exactly what Holly has is from Amazon, but
Mhm.
I have found some at the dollar store as well.
Okay, so it's a flat sponge. It's just this, and it's like
Wow, that's
freeze
thin.
dried. I guess I don't know how to do
Yeah.
it, but they like it's like super thin, and then
Wow.
now it puffs up. I don't know if you can see how it's
So
kind of
it-
puffed up. So this is the flat, and this is where I put the soap. So I just take my dish soap and my flat sponge, and I just kind of light drizzle it, and then I'll kind of rub it into the sponge, and then I have these holographic bags that I got off of Amazon, and then I just slip it in there. I kind of squish it down even more, and then zip it closed. And then that way, as soon as they get this wet, it expands a little bit, and it's already got the soap in it, so they can just do a load of, not a load, but
A
they
few
can
things. Yeah.
at least try it out.
And I've
Oh, that's
gotten
good.
several additional orders because I put that in literally like at my dermatology office, a bunch of the ladies there buy stuff and they had ordered something anyway, so I included that in their orders, or maybe I just brought some in and literally got home, and like a couple hours later, one of the ladies was like, because obviously she had gone home, and that night or something, she texted me and was like, okay, yeah, I'm gonna need a bottle of that Squeeze the Day counter clean because this stuff is amazing. And I was like,
Yeah.
cha-ching, like, yay. It's nice to know when like your samples are paying off,
Mm-hmm.
and I tell you those, I don't get like uber creative when it comes to making samples for the whiffs, the laundry liquid, because I just buy the ones on the consultant store, the samples that they have. So they are, you know, like this stuff, like these.
Mhm.
Prepackaged.
I'm like, they're already packaged. I don't need to like do anything more than that. Hold on, doggies. Sorry, I got freaky dogs. And so I just put these in orders, and I just have a customer who actually, she's one of my club customers, but she just gets bars. I put one of these in her last order, and she literally messaged me and was like, yeah, so I'm gonna need some more washer whiffs because that was amazing. And I was like, okay, cool. Like literally just the other day. So it's nice to know that, you know, what we're spending money on for samples, which are free to them, you know, you kind of want to get that return on investment, you know?
So I did the little packet, and it's got like the Scent Soft and the laundry
yeah.
liquid and the whiffs all in
Very
the same
cool.
scent. And then now this would go in a customer order bag. I would not mail this unless when I have a hostess that I have to mail a packet to anyways, then I throw crap like this in there. But I can't get down with that postage. Like I'm not there yet in my business. Maybe when I'm making the big bucks, but like right now I'm all about whatever I can do with one stamp.
Right?
Amen to that. Amen. So I know whether it be this month or next month, I'm not sure. I know one of the topics is going to be sampling. Anyway, I know I want to do a call on Club and Whiffbox and, you know, the do-it-yourself type scent crazy people that are super creative, and that is not me. And then April, just so that you know, is kind of one of my leaders that I'm working with. I'm trying to see where I wrote it. Patty wants to do a training in the future on recruiting, and then Annie Quinn, who was on here. Okay.
She's also my team.
Oh, okay. Very cool. She mentioned learning how to market and word to customers about all the other products that we have besides warmers and wax.
Okay.
That makes sense?
Yeah,
So just
I think so.
expanding more on our product base and how to share that with your customers.
Okay.
So as far as like future topics, just kind of keep that in mind.
All right. And what do we do to get more people on here next time?
I know, it's so crazy. Like, I don't know. I even like got on my phone and was like, hey, we're here.
We're still recording, by the way, just FYI.
Yeah. So
it'll get posted for other people to see who couldn't make it live.
we miss all of you who are not here. We wish you were here, but we're glad it's being recorded so that you guys can watch it.
You can see it. But we do need it's so much better when like people can be on here and talk, and like you get the, you know, you get to ask questions, and you get the personalized attention, and things that you need get shared. So
agreed.
So hopefully.
Yep. Well, all right. Well, I don't know. I never received any kind of notification. If I did, it maybe was like when my head was down or something. I didn't see it. Therefore, I did not know I upgraded, but you're welcome. You are welcome. But I would hate for this to cut out on us because do you get like a countdown?
No, it'll just shut you off.
Oh,
yeah.
That's nice.
Yeah, it's like you're done.
They might have automatically upgraded because of all the, you know, different like schools and things needing it. So maybe it was an automatic thing.
That's cool.
That
I
is
know
lovely.
in the spring it was unlimited because so many schools went to it. So maybe that's why you upgraded.
I use it every day.
Or maybe it's like, this isn't like peak hours. So maybe they're like, you can have it for an hour because school's over. And so we
Yeah.
have more bandwidth. I don't know. I just threw that word out. I don't even know what bandwidth means, but
You
You
used it
sounded smart
correctly.
though, Alexis.
thank you. Thank you. Mhm. Anyway, all right.
Thank
Well,
you for having it.
well,
Yes.
thank you for coming. Yes, it was so fun getting to just a peek into your life and to see your face. Seriously, I was telling her earlier, April, that I'm like, this is awesome because now I know that like Annie, she has 2 dogs, and I now know like what she looks like. And I know Patty loves Mickey Mouse. And so now it's like I can put
Mhm.
things to people's names.
I'm actually surprised Annie didn't give you a tour of her house. She is on Instagram as. What is
Oh, wait,
her
no,
Instagram?
different Annie.
Oh, a different Annie was on here.
Mhm.
Annie
Yeah,
Quinn.
Annie Abbott, I'm assuming you say her last name, Abania? Is that who you're thinking of? Or Abanilla?
The Annie who was just on here before I.
Abby
when I
Quinn?
popped on.
I mean, Annie
Yeah.
Quinn?
Yeah,
Oh, she has an Instagram as well?
yeah. Annie Quinn does. The one who was just on here, Annie Quinn, has
Yeah.
2 dogs. She's on
Yeah.
my
Yes.
team. And she has an Instagram called like the White Colonial or something.
Oh,
Oh,
And it's
cool.
all about decorating. And so she's building up a following, and she's using Scentsy now in her pictures.
Oh,
So
cool.
So the way Annie is trying to market herself is she's doing it very different than any
yes.
consultant I've ever had in my downline. Not that I've had very many, but Annie is not doing anything with her warm market. So she's not
Okay.
doing anything with her friends and family. She said she feels eye rolls from them. So
Okay.
she's not even trying. So she's doing everything through Facebook Marketplace and Instagram.
Very cool.
It's very interesting to watch. And I mean, you know, she just started a few months ago and she's been pretty steady. Like I'm not talking like thousands of PRV, but I mean, she's doing pretty
Just the
well.
way she's going about it.
Yes, it's very cool.
Yeah,
Very
that is really cool. And it's, oh,
Yep. So it's
um,
really interesting to watch because I've never had anyone start that way. You know, everybody usually starts with their friends and family. They exhaust that. And then they say, nobody will buy for me.